Okay guys, so I know it's not funny, but we are all stuck at home, and unfortunately for us, without a nail tech, our nails are probably growing out of control. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do a fill-in using poly nail gel. And if you have any questions, just leave it in the comment below and I'll be more than happy to answer it. The color that I used on my hands is pure white. And that's what I'm going to be using to do my fill-in, is the pure white. And what you have here is nail forms of all sizes so that you can pick the right one. The one for the thumb will be bigger than the one for your pinky, of course. And then you've got your top coat and base coat. And the brush saver is the liquid that you're going to be dipping your brush in as you use the poly nail gel so it doesn't stick to this brush. And I'll show you how I do my fill-in. Okay, so here is something that you'll need to do your poly nail gel. This is a nail drill that I purchased on Amazon. I feel like this is the best portable nail drill. I charged this fully charged the first day I got it, and this was about 8 months ago. I have not charged this thing ever since, and this was used every week, by the way. So for 8 months, the charge was amazing. The battery life on this thing is awesome. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill off the top layer of my nails here. That's the gel layer from the gel top coat. This is the bit that you want to use. Okay, so I'm going to drill my nail, and you want to put this on almost a low speed. You don't want to go too fast because you'll cut your cuticles. So I'm just taking off the top layer, and this is the motion that you're using, is this. I always have my pinky to help steady when I drill. Make sure you get the side. You want to get some of that top part that's closest to your cuticle off. Okay. Make sure you get all the sides. Okay, and you're going to do this to all.
And the motion that you're doing is just this. You don't do this. You just go one way, pick it up, do it again, pick it up, do it again. drill, you don't want to keep your drill on your nail in one place too long. It'll feel hot and it'll burn and it will hurt. Especially on your real nails around the cuticles. Okay?
So that's good. I'm satisfied with that. Okay. Actually, brush this off so you can see. Okay, so they're cleaned. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the drill on a much lower speed, and I'm going to go around my nails here on a low speed. And you want to do that because when you put the new nails on, you want it to stick. So I'm just going to very slowly. And you just want to go over it once or twice, not too much, because that's your real nails. And I like to go as close as I can to the cuticles to get all that skin off. Okay. Okay, so the first thing you do is get the base coat, and I'm going to apply that just on my nail beds. Okay. So that the poly nail gel will stay on my nails and not lift off. So I'm just getting it in there real quickly. And then what you're going to need to do is put this under UV light. And I do all 10 of them at one time to save time. Got a little bit on your skin there, so I'm just going to rub that off. Okay, now my UV light is set for 2 minutes, so I'm just going to stick both my hands in and let that go off in 2 minutes, and then I'll be ready to put on my poly nail gel. Alright, so we're ready to put the poly nail gel on for filling. What I'm going to do is get the, and there's 2 sides to this brush, by the way. There's the spatula side and the brush side. And all I need is the brush side. I don't use the spatula side. So I'm going to dip my brush in the brush saver solution, which is this. That's what's in here. Okay. And I'm going to pick the one that's closest to my thumbs. I'm going to use this one. Okay, and by the way, you can reuse these. You don't throw them away after you use them, okay? All right, so I'm only doing a fill-in, so I don't need a lot. So I'm just gonna squeeze maybe that much on there. Not a lot. Dip your brush in the solution, and you're gonna push all that. And what I'm gonna do is thin this out as much as I can, because I'm just doing a fill-in, so I don't need this whole thing to be thick. All right. Okay, so I'm going to just place this right on top of my thumb. What I'm going to do is push down from this end first, this furthest away from the cuticle, and I'll push it into my cuticle. What I'm going to do is pull the nail off, slide it off my nail, and that leaves this. Okay, and what we're going to do is, okay, so take your brush, dip it in the solution, and I'm just going to brush this smooth. So you can kind of push it and move it off. And I forgot to get a paper towel, so let me grab a piece of paper towel. Okay, here's my paper towel so I can wipe my brush down. And what you're doing is just trying to smooth that out so that there's less unevenness to drill. You don't want it to be bumpy when you're drilling, because then you got to do a lot of work. So I want to make sure you don't want it too far into your cuticles, because when you drill, it's going to hurt if you're too far in. So just kind of pressing that in. Okay. Okay, so that is set and done. All we need to do now to this is just file it and then drill it smooth. So I'm going to go ahead and go on to the rest of my nails. So what I'm going to do again is put a small amount in here, just enough for the cuticles, for the part that grew. Dip your brush in the solution, and all I'm going to do is push this left to right. Okay, and then what you're going to do is just put that right close to the cuticle. Okay, and I'm going to press from this end up so that my gel oozes out. And then I'm going to pull down on this to take that off. Take your solution and just gently press and pull just to get this Okay. And once it's how you like it, go ahead and put it under the UV light. Don't wait, because the solution will start to spread everywhere. So there, that nail's done. I'll go ahead and put that in the light. Okay, so that's done. That just came out of the UV light. Okay, I don't touch it right away. I just let it sit there first. This is what we're gonna have to file off the edges. All right, so now onto my third nail. And you want to pick the one that's too big. This one will work. Okay. Squeeze a little. So this is kind of what it looks like. Okay. Put that right on top, not right on the cuticle, okay? And again, I'm going to press from this end up. And then pull down. Smooth that out. Okay. Once this is how you like it, then just go ahead and put that under the UV light, because if you wait and you want to do all your fingers at once and stick your whole hand under the UV light, all this will start to spread and spill out. Okay, that's done and out of the UV light. All right, pick a form that matches. Grab a little bit. And the brush saver solution, once you start doing a lot of this, you're going to run out of the brush saver solution, which is this right here. I wouldn't go online and buy another one. Just get you some alcohol. Works the same. Put that on there. Again, not too close to the cuticle. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And press down and pull. Go in with your brush, and you don't want this too wet. You want to be able to press and pull. So that's good. Coverage is everywhere. Okay, stick that in the UV light. That one's out. Right. Alright, so moving on to the other hand. So now that we're done, we're just going to file this into the shape that we want. This one has kind of a texture to it. This is what I'm going to use to clean my nails to make it smooth. And just make sure you go real slow around your cuticles so you don't cut yourself. That one's done. I'm just going to go underneath it to make my nails thinner. But that's done. So now we're going to buff our nail with a nail buffer. Just washed and dried my nails. Now I'm going to put on the top coat. This is the top coat that came with the BT Art box. Once you put on this top coat, you do have to put it under UV light. And the thing I like about this one is once you put it under the UV light and you take it out, there's no alcohol. You don't have to put alcohol on top. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to put that under the UV light for 2 minutes. Here is my left hand, just came out of the UV light. And there it is, fill in using Polygel gel. You could do this from home using really any poly nail gel kit you want, but I like the BT Art Box kit that I have because everything's in it. The colors are nice. Okay, so the next video I'll do on nails is I'll show you how to pop them off, put a new set on.